So I'm really excited to get back to more Card Shop, which I know I've been playing it a long time now, but I've been having a lot of fun trying to make sure I get all the upgrades and everything because I've just been enjoying this game so much. Like, I had a huge list of games that I wanted to get to this year and ended up spending most of it playing Card Shop and playing Dragon Quest Monsters. And yeah, let's see. How many days am I on now? Yeah, day 451. I might have played a few days. Just a few. But it's honestly been really great with like the new PC upgrade. So this game's moving a lot more smoothly. If, you know, my controller wants to connect. Yeah, my computer had gone weird a little bit because there was a power outage the other day. So trying to make sure it's all cooperating. I have a new cord for it, so hopefully I won't have any more issues with it reconnecting, disconnecting all the time. Yeah, I'm definitely getting to the point where I've got a little bit of everything. And I definitely plan to expand this a lot more for just, you know, the single cards and stuff like that. But at least since I upgraded my PC, I haven't had to pull people out of the walls anymore, so that's been a plus. Okay, so I left some of that going for myself, at least. Totally did not mean to press that. I've been playing so many different games. Okay, so let's see, Destiny. Okay, so we're good there. I actually kept up with that for once last time. Do you need my guy? Not my worker. That guy. Absolutely not. Let's see, what you want? I have one of them. Let's see. There we go. Now my mouse is cooperating. Will this guy take a plain 100 on that? No. Let's see. Can I get it for 110? There we go. No. He was not happy. I was just trying to get it on a little discount. Okay, so they still have plenty, but let's see. Do I have any quick fill with Destiny? Okay, give it a little more. No, I'm good. Let's see, what do we have for the grading? So 2 days, 8 days, and 9 days. Not too bad to remember. I mean, not really what I'm looking for. What you got for me? No, I'm good. Okay, so let's see. Pay bills. Last little bit there at least. Get it before noon. Then I can focus on restocking stuff. Maybe. We'll see. Question is, yeah, I was about to say that was gonna complete first. I can always come back to the other. Okay, just some basic stuff. Get this, and not you. You. There we go. Having a trash can right next to that is honestly one of the greatest things. Just like have them in their little corner to rip packs open and stuff. Let's see what we have here. Base set, quick fill that. Let's see what we got. Filled a couple of them. Quick fill that one as well, just to see. Hi Kitty, nice to see you. My shop has grown a lot recently. but it's a nice little shop. Like, I would love to actually shop at a place like this. Hi, Pyro! Nice to see the frog squeak. Yeah. I love a good worky lurky. Yeah, this one I'm eventually, I'm eventually going to get it to be a different color because there's another wallpaper that I really like. But for right now, it's matchy-matchy on this stuff. I'm eventually going to get more decorations. Like, the goal today is expanding and possibly decorating. I'm gonna take this box in here. I over-ordered. Just set it there on the desk. They see nothing. What was I getting into? It was something maybe refill this. That's always a good thing. I can always refill this. Give them more to play with there. Because it's really cool how they added so the workers can put single cards out, because I could not imagine manually stocking all of these. But I have like half my workers like just manually restocking single cards. Okay. So now I just shove them into boxes and say, hey, if there's a gap, put it out. One of these days, I'm going to actually take the time to get the other sound redeems that I want to have, but I have been working so many different directions trying to get so many different things, but at least I have my little desert frog squeak. It's like, I've said it since the beginning, I really want to get one that's like the little like alligator or crocodile like laser beam sounds, because they're so cute. And honestly, the reason for the Desert Frog Squeak is it is entirely a nod to the one YouTube video that will I will break down laughing every single time. And that was like the Desert Frog Squeak a million times. Because like, I don't know what it is about the exponential like frog squeaking that is just the greatest thing to my brain. And I will end up laughing so hard that like it hurts. Pretty much every time that video plays. Like, my friends have used it to like jokingly break me so many times because it will absolutely break my focus on everything. So I keep the Desert Frog Squeak around because it's just great. I love it. It's just such a little thing, but it's such a cute little thing. And honestly, like, thinking of, like, the little, like, emochis, or as one of my friends calls it, because they don't call it emojis, they call it, like, emochis at this point. Whoa, what did I do? I can jump? Why do I can jump! I can jump! I didn't know I could jump in this game! I accidentally found out I could jump! Why do I have a jump in this? A jump is entirely unnecessary, but I can be a menace now. Completely lost train of thought. I can jump. Cause like there's a crouch and I can jump. But like, you don't really think about jumping. Why do I have a jump in this? Like, I'm dancing on all of their cards and they're playing and they're probably annoyed with me. I feel like the cat on, what was it? Stray, knocking over like the Mahjong tiles. That was one of my favorite parts of like the non-serious story parts, was just knocking over all the Mahjong tiles. I have played so many hours in this game and I didn't realize I could jump. I love that. Like I said, they're always adding so much stuff to this game. I just did not think jump was one of them. Oh wait, that's what I was needing to... box. Stop being a menace. This box is asserting dominance. Here. Wrong thing. Box, come here. You go over there for a minute. Okay, back to scanning things. I was trying to remove that and found out I could jump. Because I didn't want there to be two left over on that one. Okay, I can get another one of these. Okay, I'm trying to focus, but I found out I could jump, and that was great. I'm like day 450, and I found out I could jump. I don't know why, like, I didn't think of it, of trying to see if I could or not. But no, I can jump. It's great. Oh, I can actually order another case of these. They're actually buying them. Most expensive thing, and they almost never buy the plushies now. Okay, there we go. Trying to focus. Oh, so I can jump from crouching and just stand up. I'm never gonna just uncrouch again. I'm gonna just jump instead. That's great. I love it. I love tiny details. I love tiny details in games way too much. There's leftover. I have too many other boxes. I can wait a minute. I should probably go ahead and check out what I can there. There we go. I am very easily amused by games doing something neat, even if it's something simple. Oops, did not mean to press that. Don't know why I was pressing it, but apparently must push the button. Okay. There we go. What do you need? Nope. What do you need? Also no. Ooh. What do we have here? 121.99. 261. 117, 154. And 91. Okay, not bad. 388. Also not bad. I keep opening this because I keep going, Square to interact! That's a different game. That's a different game. Away box. I really did not expect this game to have like a jump mechanic. Because like, in real life, like how often do you actually jump? Like most people don't think about it. You don't really jump that much. There we go. Not you. You. Oh. Okay. But you. Also no. Just gonna set the box outside right there. I don't know. They'll find it when they need it. Okay, so that is all stacked up there. So this can go there. Okay, so they have plenty they can grab there at least. Oh shit, I did not mean to click that on Destiny. I mean, it might be good. Never know. No, switch this back to the base set and fill it this way. Since I accidentally put the wrong one in, and I'm trying to keep it vaguely organized. Okay, quick fill you with base set stuff too. Wait, do I have stuff for things? Yes, I do. I do have stuff and things. Not enough to make another one, that's fine. Not enough to make a bundle. So let's just put this one out. I'm just gonna set these boxes that are open back outside for now. They're not gonna complain. I mean, I was gonna get to that guy. That's fine too. They won't know the difference if I just set it back outside for now. But at least it won't be crowding me in the store itself. Hopefully I can get to day 460 today. Just trying to, you know, add more to everything. Ooh, he got $30 worth of stuff. That's nice. And someone spent 500. Okay. Okay, this is about done. Might as well just wait here for like 13 seconds. Ooh, what we got here? Ooh, a new one. $58 card, 73, 123, 73. Love getting a new card. Immediately shoving all these cards in there. There we go. There that goes, and on to a new day. Not quite 200. But I wonder, as I expand even more, if more people can actually fit in the shop. Go, lights on, and you know what? Let's see. Grab one of you real quick, just in case. I still have one of these that are like this darker color because I haven't figured out which tables I want to use. Because I don't know if I want to use these or the white ones. Or just leave it like the normal little ones, because the normal ones aren't so bad. And they really aren't that bad. Okay, so what you need? Nah, I'm good on that one. And that one. I kind of like this little shop. It's very busy yet cozy. All the playmats, I guess. I still find it funny. Most of my people working, I just gotta keep them on a cash register. clear that one out for sure. You know what? Those plushies get up on the spot for now. I am glad they are grabbing some of the more expensive cards along with some of the cheap cards to refill it. So I at least have the chance to make a little more with some of those. They're kind of getting better about grabbing like a better variety of things. Bills are paid. One day for all those to see what I got. And yeah, it's not going so bad. Going pretty good. Hi, nice to see you. And yeah, I'm definitely hoping to expand a bit more on the shop. Probably should have tried to get that guy down on value on some stuff, but we'll see. I'm trying to figure out if I want to, like, move the register over or not. But I have a feeling when I get this moved over, I'm going to try to put the second register and turn all these, you know, off on these people that stop by. Yeah, lurking is always welcome. I definitely understand, because like as soon as I get off the stream, I've got a lot of work to do myself on some stuff that I've been planning in the background for everything. But it's gonna take a little bit of effort and a lot of me looking up stuff to learn how to do it myself. But it should be interesting in theory if I can get my brain to cooperate with me later. But I wanted to push forward on some really cool stuff that I have planned, so it should be interesting in time. Let's see. Guess they're just like leaving all this like right out here. Did I over... Okay, yeah, that's one of the extra ones. That's extra stuff. About a minute left on that one at least. One of those sold. Definitely can afford more of those now. Do I have any of these in the back? I do, but I can afford more for once. And there's only 36 of those. I actually had to get 2 cases of that one. Interesting. Hey, at least they're selling them, so I'll take it. Yeah, that'll just have one left over. I can live with that. Okay. Well, at least one is selling of those. Yep. So close yet so far there with that one. These I like keeping in stock in the back on some of it. Going ahead and grabbing that and then letting that kind of roll through. Give me some more cards. Whenever that's, you know, got more room on it. I'll just hold it for that bit. See if I can get ahead there. Ooh, what do we have here? 73. 136. 873. I like that one. 207. New one. Cool. 157. 123. 2,919. Can I have more of those? I would love more of those. Ooh, another new one. Yeah, I would like more of those like that. That'd be great. See what that can get me if it gets it to be a 10. Holding out on those. What do you have for me? There we go. Ooh, a red bundle. I love those. Purple one. Okay. Okay. Tempting, but nah. There we go. Base set bundle. Okay. There we go. At least those are worth like $2.89 right now. So at least they're worth something. Kind of overstocked some stuff, but it'll be okay. Let's see what the base set's got on some of these. Okay, a few more. There's definitely a lot of low value cards. It'll be okay. It's kind of cool seeing like the little tiny ones. There's something always satisfying about like watching like, you know, the people slowly, you know, wander out once it's closing. Because like I don't like closing early, like when someone still wants to get something. Like, you know, they can finish their game and stuff, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, speaking of cards, one neat thing that I did manage to pick up while I was on vacation is I did get me one of the pre-release Dark Gyarados, which thankfully, you know, the writing that's on it is just on the sleeve, so it's like not actually on the card. But I did get a holographic pre-release Dark Gyarados again, so that's a nice one to have in the set. Plus a couple other cool little guys. Cause like that little shiny like Raikou one, like I only paid like $5 for it. But I did get a Team Magma's Groudon, so that's definitely a neat one. And of course, my best friend knows I love like Houndstone and Greavard, because I've got my Greavard plushie that I picked up in Shibuya like back in 2024. But I got a few cool little cards here and there. Honestly, I've mostly been like collecting singles as I find them. I kind of gave up on like getting cards to like packs to rip myself and just went with the whole I'm just gonna grab the cards that I actually want from time to time whenever I have the spare money and things like that. Because one of my friends dragged me shopping and yeah, I'd have a little bit of fun. That is a really long game. Wonder who's winning. But it's cute how they'll have like the little comic books, their little deck boxes and stuff as you unlock it. Okay, so they're done playing. I don't know if I want to get the black tables or the white tables. I'm kind of leaning the white tables though. But it may match the walls too much, but we'll see. I don't have $3,000 card money at the moment. It's like I do, but I don't. Okay, so they're done. Just waiting on that one guy there, and he's not really gonna do anything, so yeah. At least I'm keeping it under 10 dissatisfied. Like, that's my only goal. There's always gonna be someone who doesn't like something, but, you know, just do what I can on it. Let's see. I got 2 boxes. Ooh, 2 of them there were 5s. Let's just go ahead and put one of these out here. There we go. One of them is also 5s. That's fine. 10% up. Get 1,000 off that one. 3,000 off this one, hopefully. That one's definitely gone up in price since I last had one. I'm okay with that. And he filled my slot. That's fine. Got this one. Okay. I will go ahead and go, submit a few. Let's see. Let's look at the ghost ones first real quick. See if I've got duplicates here. Few there. Few there. And you. And then Destiny. What do we have here? Okay, one of you. Yep. Let's see. Catch one. Yeah, one of those. That'll be nice. Let's see. One of you. One of you. And one of you. Submit that one. Another slot available. Put you. Put you over here. And you. This is where all my duplicates were hiding. It seems. You know what? How about you? There we go. Just enough. There we go. I'm gonna have to fight them for like places to stick these. There's one. And he beat me to it. That's okay. I'm at least gonna get them out somewhere if I can. They always beat me to it on one of them. I see a spot. There we go. And another spot. I got the spot this time. Okay. I love how I'm kind of competing with my employees to actually fill the spots. Okay, bills are paid at least. And let's see, market price and 10% up. And they're all done. Yeah, that's a lot of cards and stuff and things. Okay. Just making sure I grab that real quick. That is very tempting. I don't have one of those. Let's see, will they take a straight 1,000 for it? They did. At least that works. And that's back running. Got that one about to be running. There we go. They definitely have plenty to mess with there. Okay, fill base set. There we go. And then quick fill with Destiny cards. Okay. Fill these two. Because I've literally gotten to the point I'm having to give away cards that are under $2 because I am opening so many packs. Okay. Yeah, I keep leaving these a mess. I should probably look around and see if there's anything else I need to restock and just like hold the rest of this for upgrades later. Might as well grab another one of those. You don't need to be replaced just yet. You're close but not yet. You can use some more. You need more. There we go. Definitely need more. It's funny, this one I've been having to buy like 2 each time I bought it. So I guess I really want those right now. Making sure those are covered. You're good there. You're good there. Okay. Checking those out and on to the rest. Those are actually selling a lot. That's wild. I'm okay with this. At least I have plenty in the back for some of these. There we go. Should be good, in theory. That's tempting. Will they take 500 for it? $550? Good enough for me. This one I didn't have. There we go. Ooh. What do we have here? 183 and 139. Good enough for me. Let's put some of these in there. See if we can't get some of the packs we're missing. So many boxes outside. They'll deal with it the next day. I'm sure of it. Okay. She the last one? I think she is. There we go. Okay. Day started. All the boxes. Should probably help a little bit. Just to be nice. Yeah, because that's empty on that one. There we go. At least I still have plenty, you know, of the graded cards to kind of sell off. The renovations. The next expansion is going to be 20,000 for Shop Lot A and 23,000 for that expansion. So I may get one for the big room. Not gonna worry with that one. Just gonna worry about saving up some of the money and stuff like that. I'm really debating if I should, like, sell off some of my big collection again. Sacrifice some of that again, the way I did before. Because I can always get more big cards if I want. And just keep ripping packs open. I can always get more cards. So I've got a minute more on all this. I mean, the $3,000 card would be nice if someone grabs it. It was a smelly person that's arrived to the register. Had to fix that. I really think I need to move this box over some and put like another one of the smell things in there. If only. But like, I think if I put this here, they won't be able to get around it. Ooh, cards and things. So what do we have here? Ooh, one of those is new. Little $13 card. 109. 121. 616. Definitely don't mind that for sure. Okay, there's a lot of decent value stuff. I'm up to 10,000 again at least. Halfway there. There we go. Awesome. I put that in the wrong spot. Well, I'll get more of the other cards and I'll fix it in time. Okay, what does this guy need? You know, just to temporarily fix it. It was the, yeah, normal ones. Just to get the mark back on the thing. They can fix it however. Oh, I did have more places. Definitely had a problem overstocking some stuff. Okay, we got some more bundles that we can do. That'll be nice. Okay, no more of those, but Destiny ones, yeah. That works. Okay, so off you go. Over here. And that one up to the top of the shelf over here. There we go. Quick fill that with Destiny stuff, just in case it's needed. Fill that one as well. There we go. It amuses me when some of them are like, this is a good price, but I have no money. Like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, see, good price, but I am broke. At least they're saying the prices are good, even if they can't afford it themselves. That's tempting. Well, they take 700 for that. Let's see. 740. There we go. At least try to get some of the ones I'm missing. Okay, Let's put some of these in there. Just to kind of balance out which ones I'm opening. Just in case I miss some. There we go there. I do have everything paid for. I think I'm gonna just like let that ride and see if I can get that upgrade first. Let's see. No, not that guy. I have one, but if this guy lets me get this for 1,000. That means I can ship that one off and see if I can turn that into a $20,000 card. You know, and as long as it doesn't come back like graded a 5, we're good, pretty much. Okay. At least my people are able to, like, you know, take a break and just hang out outside when they're not busy. I'm getting to the point, like, they're so efficient at their jobs, they can just, like, hang out and everything. That kind of makes me happy. Let's see, more cards to give away. It's gonna be interesting to see the next shop upgrade for like this room, pretty much, because then I'm gonna have to like move everything back further. But we'll see what we're at, because like I may slide that down and put like the register over on the side, but we'll see what we can do there whenever I get it. I do need to pick up this box. And just toss it right there. The partial ones I'm just like leaving open right there. I'll be able to get it. Unless someone throws something just really neat out at me. Can you actually put a graded card in this? So technically I probably could, just not with the quick fill. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Shop at B, that one's got another 3,000 to go for. But we can get this one. And we just did. Oh, that's gonna be interesting to cover. I'll work on it when they kind of get to their thing. But I do have more room now, and I can probably scoot these down, maybe. Can I scoot these down? I should probably be careful where I put them, shoving them down to make sure like things line up right, but we'll see what I can get with that one. Because I really do want to put this on like the back wall over there so it's all facing the same way, you know, like that's facing out towards that. That guy in the back's facing back this way. And there's that bit right there, but we'll deal with that when we deal with it. But my goal is to get this register on that wall, maybe. But I kind of gotta wait for these guys to finish up to kind of get that going back right. Ooh, cards. Interesting. What you got for me there? 135. Not bad. More cards for the card machine. Keep that rolling. What you got for me? Ooh, 12,000. I like the sound of that number. What do you have for me? 157. Oh, thank you for the raid! Thank you so much! I always love it when you pop in, and thank you so much for the raid. You're one of my favorite people. But I'm so happy to see you, and I still love my little raid graphic that I have that pops up. It's been a minute since someone raided me, but I definitely love it when, like, I get to say hi to new people. But I'm having fun. I just got another expansion. Just got, you know, $1,200 card right here. Okay, well, I got a whole pack of nice cards. Yeah, normally it's me bugging you. So it's your turn to, like, bug me, I guess. But yeah. Ow. Bang my knee. 17, 13, 18, 13, 900, 14, there. Yeah. This was a good pack. That was a good pack to open there on this. But that was definitely like one of my biggest packs of this playthrough. So kind of cool getting a raid in on really neat win in the game. Let's see. Gonna fill this up real quick to get this back rolling. And then I gotta figure out what to do with the corner because I just added another chunk. I mean, I know it's more of a joke than anything. Kind of pick and saying, I'm just gonna go bug you and everything. Something I'm used to saying from where I'm from. But like, it's just pick and saying, I'm just gonna go annoy them. Yeah. Now to figure out what to do with this corner. That's the thing, because like I added this extra bit here, so I've got to slide this down a little bit, and first I gotta figure out where can I set this. Okay, I'm just gonna set that there for now. Just set that in the corner. It's not gonna mind. Okay, now register. Can you actually fit in the corner now? Like that's the biggest thing is I wanted to get this on this wall, and I can. Can I put it in the back corner? Right about there, maybe? Okay, so are you going to fit in the corner now? Yes, it can fit. This is perfect. There we go. That is probably a good idea. I got distracted by all of the other little things and the expansion and upgrades and stuff. I remembered the big cup today. Okay, so we got this here. So it's gonna look a little funny, I guess, until I can get that extra chunk to kind of get that to move there. So now they've got like a little back corner there, and this is a little bit more open. I can kind of move this sort of here-ish to kind of get them when they go through that door, just to make sure the smelliness is contained and like my person could still get here, get around, I hope. Yeah, I've almost forgotten it a few times recently, but I'm kind of getting there, kind of getting a little bit better about it. But yeah, now this is gonna look funny and not even for a little while until like I eventually get all that back there, but I'm gonna get the rest of the upgrades in time for sure. Just like I gotta get this corner handled too at some point. I'm doing really great today, actually. I got a lot of good news today, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. And I've got some projects that I'm doing pretty good on making progress, but I gotta learn like a couple things today to hopefully finish up something really, really big that I did on the back end, but that one's still a secret for now. But it's going well, but still secret project currently until I can finish it up to where I'm happy with it, basically, before I tell everyone. Yeah, it's been a lot lately. Like, guys, I know my dad had that ER trip, and funny story about my dad and the ER trip. Turns out his ER doctor was actually one of his friends from like all the cruises he goes on, because he's addicted to cruise ships. Like, I'll already say it. He loves the cruise ships, loves finding a good deal on the next one. So it's kind of funny when you know, like, he's in good hands at an ER because the ER doctor knows him from vacations and all. So, like, he's back home, he's resting up on, like, a liquid going to solid diet again, etc., etc., but he's doing good and everything. I got the kittens to the vet. That's working out well. Sylvie's umbilical hernia can easily be fixed when she goes to get spayed, whenever she gets spayed and all, so, like, that'll be an easy procedure. It doesn't seem to be hurting her. Like, it's actually fairly small, so, like, the vet said that was good. It looks more worrying than it is, but she seems to be, you know, in good spirits on it all, so as long as the kitty is happy, we're good. And I might be keeping 2 of the kittens out of the litter versus just 1, and I'm kind of really hoping I get to keep Cookie and Rory, because those 2 are my favorites. So, it's been a lot, but there's a lot, like, going well at the same time. It's like, it can't be all good and all bad. So, definitely works out. And my PC upgrade's going amazing. So, like, I've been able to actually turn up the settings on this game, and this weekend, me and the guys were actually struggling to find what to play because so many options have opened up since I'm not using my old laptop anymore. So, that's definitely an interesting one in the mix, too. Oh, also, if you haven't seen my keyboard, it is absolutely cute. Like, I love this little thing. It is chunky in the best way. Yes, it's because my buddy Maskmare, he gave me his old PC. So I'm running with a desktop now, no longer confined to my little ZenBook Duo. Because everyone, like, in my community, we all work together, and we got my best friend a new gaming PC for his birthday this year. So we got hit earlier than expected, so he got a really early birthday present. Because I started early because I wanted to make sure he got there. So everyone kind of went above and beyond on that, and, like, I had chipped in a little bit too. So we got him upgraded, which got me upgraded, and everything's just been going really good overall, past, like, any struggles. So it's really been wonderful. It truly has been. But honestly, I wouldn't be streaming at all without my buddy Maskmare. he's the one who kept encouraging me all the time, because just I never would have made the jump to streaming without him. Like, he put up with me when we first got started. I was too like nervous to even record, so he's like, you know what, just game along with until like you feel comfortable, and then when you feel like putting that record button on, do it, you know. And then eventually I got encouraged to, you know, handle a live chat, and it's been one of the greatest things. He really is. Definitely underdog kind of guy, but he's got a really good heart. Little spiky on the outside, but he's been through some stuff, so. But he's the guy that'll have your back at like 3 a.m. when everything hits the fan. Ooh, 493 on that one. Oh yeah, absolutely. But like, with his encouragement, like, he got me to the point where I went all in when I got started on Twitch, and that's how I managed to actually hit affiliate in 4 streams, just because like he had hyped me up so much and encouraged me so much that it's like, you know what, I'm gonna get out there, I'm going to go out swinging, and I'm just gonna give it my best. And my best went zoop, pretty much. Yeah. And honestly, like, it's the little things that mean the most. Because, like, my best friend, he lives like 5 hours away from me, so, by car and everything, so definitely a bit of a drive the times that I do go pick him up to hang out for a week and everything. But he's good people. Same with my buddy Mac. Like, the guys, they're just amazing. Even when they're accidentally blowing me up in multiplayer. But that's just funny. Yeah. They're so worth it. And like, honestly, if someday I ever have success with this, like, it won't be success for me unless I get to drag the guys with me. Because we're definitely all in this together, pretty much. Along with any other friends that want to tag along too, for sure. Oh, wow. I had to like get 3 cases just to stock that one back up. They are really wanting those right now. Okay, let's see. What else can I get on this side? Oh wow, those sold out. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that part of the order like pulled in right here. Let's see. Those will be good. Those are good. There we go. Absolutely. And it's even better the fact that like they do this too, you know, so we all get to hang out no matter the distance. It really makes it so much better. Oops, I accidentally jumped again. I found out you can jump in this game. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Okay, what cards did I get now on this? 2,961. I would love more cards like that. Oh yeah, definitely go get some rest. I know you're definitely like, you know, halfway across the world and everything from me, so I know it's definitely gotta be a bit late. Cause like my day's just getting started, but I know it's nighttime for you, so definitely go get some rest. And I hope to catch more of your streams sometimes. Like I know I get busy and stuff, but I definitely like try to catch some of yours like after the fact if I can. Cause you're definitely one of the people I keep up with. Let's see. Hopefully I can keep getting some really good cards that I can send off to get graded in the game and get some more upgrades. I definitely need some more of those like $20,000 cards for some of this. To get the last stuff finished up and some of the decorations gotten. There we go. Yeah, definitely. I still love the fact that you played like Lufia, because it's been a minute since I've heard that game name, and I mainly have like one of the little DS ones, but it was definitely a fun one to play. I don't hear it mentioned often. Mm-hmm. I figured it'd be one you would love, the way you play a lot of games. A fun question for you before you go. Have you ever played many of the Star Ocean games? Like, they definitely lean more sci-fi, but some of them are kind of interesting. Because Star Ocean is definitely one of my all-time favorite series, and I can't remember off the top of my head if you've played that one or not before. I have so many boxes outside. That game, like, if you know what it is, it definitely perks some ears up. I can never remember them by the number, but Star Ocean: The Last Hope is my favorite. I've always told people if I ever cosplay any character, one of the characters I would love to is Miracle Shemlot, because she is my favorite character as far as most RPGs go. And I don't mention it often, but yeah, no, the cat girl with the little ocarina. Because, like, every time I mention, like, I have an ocarina, everyone's like, ah, yeah, Zelda! I'm not actually a Zelda fan. Like, I know it's a bit polarizing for some people. I could never really get into the series that much. Mostly because when I was little, there was a horrifying moment I had as a small child where my cousins were going to be an ass because I kept asking to play Ocarina of Time. So they just handed me the controller, didn't tell me how to attack or anything, and I get chased by this flying thing running around in circles until I die, and I cry and I tell them I'm never touching a Zelda game again. So I've never really been able to, like, get into the series. But I have an ocarina because I love Miracle, the little cat girl from Star Ocean. But, like, I was literally terrified as a child of Ocarina of Time because, like, I was like 3 or 4 and they put the controller in my hand and said, fine, you want to play? Go play. And didn't tell me how to even attack. So small me is being chased around a field until I die. It wasn't a great start on the series. But I have attempted to play, like, one of them since then, but then I got distracted because another game I wanted to play came out, so I never really finished anything with it. But I did play a little bit of Breath of the Wild, and I did kind of like it, but I got distracted by other stuff so much. But yeah. Didn't have the best start at trying it out, though. I still need to finish more of the series, but I've been trying to, like, at one point in time, I tried to play back through The Last Hope because my copy on the Xbox 360 would crash every time on one of these post-game dungeons, and I would always forget, and then I would try to play it again later. And then it would just inevitably crash on the same post-game dungeon, and I got a copy of it for the PlayStation later, but I've never really, like, took the time to, like, go back and play the rest of it. Yeah, that's one thing I really, really loved about Star Ocean. And got all of the little bitty, the little bitty side conversations in the ship. It was so funny. Hi, welcome in. And yeah, there was a post-game dungeon. It was a really amazing dungeon, and then I would get to one spot on, like, a really big point in the post-game dungeon, and it would just freeze up and just do nothing past that point, and, like, couldn't really save or do anything to get around it, so it was definitely a lot. But one of these days, because, like, I wanted to finish up that one before I played some of the other ones I have, because I have physical copies of some of the rest of them, but I just haven't really got into them because I was trying to, like, get back to that post-game dungeon. Yeah. And Star Ocean is such a big time sink, as much as I love it, but, like, it's a commitment to play it. So, like, I may eventually, like, when I get the switcher in the living room connected to my game room, I may eventually jump on Star Ocean on stream, fingers crossed, maybe, but that's, like, a well down the road thing, because currently I only have my Switch attached to my capture card, but if I can get the switcher attached to my capture card instead, I'll be able to turn on any of my game systems and just play from my game room something in the living room. Which will be great, because, like, I have a whole wall of consoles in the living room. Like, my partner, he has, like, all, like, the little Cat 6 cable on some of the stuff that he's, like, trying to set up. Like, because he's trying to set up a switcher, like, for all the systems to where I could play them anywhere in the house just by pressing the button to turn on the controller, pretty much. And we're eventually going to have, like, a TV upstairs for, like, the days that I can't get up so much. So that'll be fun. So I'll be able to literally play any game I want from my game room to stream it, or play them like in the living room, because we're planning a 2 TV setup in the living room, so he can do his Helldivers while I'm playing whatever I'm playing, just casually in the living room, and then, you know, have access to it upstairs as well, just for convenience of everything anywhere. But it's a work in progress, because like right now we're also working on the patio and stuff in the backyard, because his last bonus, like, we got the patio furniture, his grill he wanted. Eventually we're going to have a pool back there, like a small one, but like with my health stuff, water-based therapy is really great for me. So it's not just like a like pool just for, oh yay, pool in backyard. It's more of a like for my health, and like an easy way for me to just go back outside and like exercise in a low strain thing. And I do plan to watch the PlayStation show like later today. I'm trying to like not get like super, I want to see this or I want to see that. I just kind of want to go in and go, okay, that's cool, on a lot of the stuff, basically. I forgot to pay the bills yesterday. Oops. I'll cover that. Although I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty lazing around in the water just because it's there, you know. But the goal is like that, to just have like a nice little spot that's easy access for me, especially with like my partner going on so many work trips, because like this month he's going to be away like half the month between the events, because he's actually in Miami right now, because he's on a flight there. They always send him like halfway across the country on stuff. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, it allows him to afford the house we've got and everything else like that, so like I can't complain. It's just, you know, a little something to deal with. But it is a bit more difficult, like, with my health, but he always sets me up with, you know, some really good stuff that I can easily handle, and, like, you know, food, everything like that, before he runs on the trips and stuff, so. He always does meal prep to help me, when he's on his big trips and stuff. Ooh. What card's this? 165 and 1,600. So that's nice. Yeah, sorry to keep you. I hope you get a lot of rest, but we can always like catch up and everything like later. Like, go get your rest for sure. There will always be plenty of time for more conversations someday. Okay, so what do we have here? 232, 184, 179, 326. I like that. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. And I'm also on Discord too, because like I know Blue Sky doesn't let you share like photos and things like that, but I am on Discord as well. Oh, that was actually nice and even right there. Cool. A lot of boxes. I honestly need to like get back to putting everything, like a lot of stuff I do have on my beacons link, but I've been needing to kind of go back in and actually update it for what I actually have available lately. But yeah, I'm, you know, just Amberwolf 17 like by itself on Discord. I kind of try to stick to like the same basic username everywhere. Kind of make myself easy to find, even if it's not like explicitly listed. But I do need to get better about that. I will be right back in just a minute. Gotta run check on something. I heard the kittens kind of crashing in there. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I do consider you a friend and everything, so you are more than welcome to send a friend request there. But I will be right back. I am back, and I have the fuzzy little culprit. Hey, Rory. This is Rory. Say hi, Rory. Hey, baby. Yeah, you've not seen this room much, huh? Hi. I love you. Oh, that's my hair. That's my cord. There we go. Bitsy, the baby. Hi. You're not going anywhere. You're not squiggling out. Probably better go set him down again real quick, but that's Rory. I'm thinking of keeping him. Hi, love. Hi. Little forehead kisses, huh? I love you. He's definitely my favorite. He's purring away. He's just happy. Hi, baby. Little fuzzy guy, huh? Okay. Let's go sit you down with your siblings so you can go get a nap in, because you probably need a nap. There you go. And off he runs. It's like, I know I've shown Cookie before, but that one was Rory. He is the only boy out of the litter, and he's so cute. Like, he'll just sit there, like, in my arms. It's probably because I was moving a little bit that He's just like, yeah, I kind of want to get up and about again, but he's probably off running and napping and annoying his sisters. But I definitely had to go double check on some stuff. I got way too many of these. I keep accidentally buying too many of these. I really don't know why. But it's okay. There we go. Yeah. It's about as bad as Southern goodbyes on some of the Midwestern goodbyes, too. It's like you say goodbye 20 times and still manage to have to say goodbye again. But go get you some rest. Let's see, what else was I trying to get into there? Okay, so you're done there. Okay. I did good enough there. There that goes. Get that going. That is tempting. Let's go with it. Just enough there. There we go. Oh, that's tempting. There we go. That'd be a nice one to put out. If I had room to do so. There we go. Paid 8 something, get, you know, 1,300 back. I will take it. Right, those are good there. Did not need cards, I needed to put cards. Base set, quick fill. Let's see. Done there. Quick fill that too. Got another page worth there at least. And this, Destiny, quick fill those. I'm beginning to think if I need to, like, you know, mark it up like $1 more or so on some of these. Because those are kind of a little over full. Ooh, more cards. Okay, 400. New one that's $20 there. There we go. Needed to click something real quick. Accept on that real quick. There we go. Couple more cards. Might as well just grab these. That works. What else is I needing to get into? Okay, 3 days, 4 days, and 2 of them on 9 days. That works for me. Fill this real quick. Get some more of those up. Destiny set. There we go. Got a couple guys still playing. At least that was opened. Finally. Already have a couple of those. It's gonna feel weird expanding this out a little bit further. Because I do want to have some extra tables that aren't like, you know, the little competition tables and stuff, maybe. Or maybe some of the like figures and stuff like that. Okay. No, I'm not really interested in that one. This guy's still shopping? Okay, you can go grab a handful of things. Ooh, what we got here? 75. New one there, which I think I had that one before and traded it off for something else. 236, 327, 136. Not bad. There we go. A little bit of everything thrown in. Okay. I think we're good to start the next day. In theory. Getting closer on that. I may play like a little bit more than I initially thought, but it's just gonna depend on how I'm feeling. But I knew I at least wanted to make it to, you know, through at least 10 days, if not more. We got a couple more of these. At least I got a few there. Got some more cards. 169, 80, 168. Not too bad. A little bit more there. There we go. Everything covered by 10 a.m. Even better. See what we can quick fill here. Still think I should move it up to $7. Because I've got plenty, you know, stored here for them to keep putting out. Yeah, I'm really thinking of moving the minimum price up to like 7 or so. Especially if I keep up at the rate I'm going opening packs. It's like these are getting full again more. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that $6.99 now. And I'm going to, not that, quick fill. Let's see, make you 7, remove all, and then set quick fill, starting at $7 instead of $6. Go ahead and move it up another notch. Yeah. Got you. That one. Quick fill. Remove all here. and toss it over to the other one real quick. And then put that in there. Yeah, it's only got one page of it, but still. Remove all here, and then just easily shove it over with the next one. This, switch it to Destiny, remove all, and maybe that'll take a chunk off this, so it'll stuff better with the other thing. Quick fill that. There we go. And quick fill that. Because this one's probably still going to be a good bit of pages. Yeah, put it down to 8 pages on that one. And I bet you more red boxes. That's what I was needing. Because these definitely are worth a bit more. A good bit more. That'll be good for me, I think. I think this was a good call. Give it a better chance to get the red cards because these are worth so much more than the blue one or the purple ones. But this will allow me to put more of these on the shelf and kind of go from there. So we got these 3. Go right here because those are worth $2.78 a piece. To just, you know, get 100 chunk straight out of there. Then another 6 of these when I had none at the bottom for a while. These are worth, let's see, $4.13. That'll work. So I moved those up a dollar amount. It let me grab a lot quicker on some stuff. Ooh, 1006. I like that. Definitely like that. 130. Guess I opened up a good box. There we go. More cards doing card things. And let's see. Tempting, but no. At least they opened the box now. So some of these did sell, so I can kind of let them do that thing. What you got for me? Nothing much. And I'll see if I can't get some things there. I'm pretty sure that's from the other side, so I can probably scan this side and be good. Yeah, definitely plenty of those still now. Yeah, I guess the popularity of those kind of died down finally, so I can keep them in stock a little better. That could use a little help. That works. Another one of those. So you're good. You're good. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, maybe a little bit more. That's tempting, but I don't currently have like $3,000 card money. I don't have one of these. They want way more than it's worth, but will they take a flat 400 for it? Will they take a 410? $420. $422? Nope. Okay, fine. 423 if you want to be so insistent on it. You really want the change too? Okay. Fine. 1 penny under. 1 penny under. There. Take it. Take it or leave it. It's like I just wanted the card, damn it. Okay, okay. Let's see, what did I get this time? Okay, 364. 326, 188, 289, 265. Decent enough. All the cards and all the things. At least he's helping. He trying to help. Okay, 111 there. Like, I'm not even really like counting like which things I'm putting in there. Just as long as some card is moving in some direction, it'll work. There we go. More red boxes. I'd like to see the red versus the purple. No. Okay. One more is nice. On the shelf you go. Okay, there we go. Not really worried about it too much. Fill you with base set stuff there. Okay, we're getting to where we are definitely getting more of these in. I might have to get a third one of these and just be whatever's left over. Pretty much. At least I can grab another one of those real quick. You know what? I'll take it. It's not a bad little shop. Definitely got a lot going for me. That one's actually empty now that I did the dollar difference. Stayed empty too. I mean, since it's not using all of it, I may throw some of the Destiny ones in on the other one. But no, it's only to page 9, so it's good. Doesn't quite have overflow right now. At least this time I remembered to pay all the bills. Two days, 3 days, and 8 days on that. Maybe I should have grabbed the energy drink today versus just my soda. But I do still have some candy. I love it how I put the cash register on the other side, the perfect thing that I can see the other cashier from the side of the building. So it's like, oh yes, I can keep an eye on them. Ooh, wonder what all they got. Ooh, 400. That's not bad. It's 73. 962. I will definitely take it. There we go. More cards for the machine. Right, so you're done. So we're done. Only 4 dissatisfied. I will take it. Definitely not bad. 458. Sometimes I like waiting a minute before like hitting the button for the start of the day. At least let them get closer. Not too much before I can get the rent too. Okay, that was a purple one. It's still worth a little bit, so I'll take it. It was tempting for a second there. I hope I can get one more upgrade, but it's okay if I don't. I could get a small upgrade or something. I got at least one chunk, so happy enough I got that. But yeah, when I get this section, which is going to be 23, that's going to go over by that. I'm finally going to put in the second register for this side. That's just going to be, you know, my trades and stuff, versus like letting them all be on these. These I'm going to make, you know, just register only, and then have like a desk just for the trade ends. Just so I can sit there and they can come to me and I can figure it out on if I'm keeping or getting rid of a card or something. Let's see, do I have any extra cards for this box? Nope. See, they got some packs of stuff. $85. Not the worst. There we go. That is tempting. Let's see. Can I get them to take a plain 2,000 for it? No, that's okay. 2,200? That'll work. 101. 83. 1006. I like that number. There we go. I'll leave a couple behind. There we go. Do I have more to put out? There we go. Of course we're getting more purple, but at least, you know, that other one let me get a good chunk of red. 10 pages filled there. Part of me almost kind of wishes I could put like benches out here for like my workers when they're resting, so they don't just like stand out here. Like this guy, he's just standing under the shade of the tree, and that guy's just standing there like taking a smoke break or something. I wish I could give them like a little bench to sit on, because like a little bench right out front wouldn't be so bad. Okay, let's see. I had 6,000, and I would like to save for the other things, but what other... I knew there's only like a couple of these left, you know. 5,000 there, 6,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, and 10,000 just to get like the bulk licenses. But I might save on those. More cards. What do we have here? 550. I like that. Not so bad. More cards. There we go. I swear these shelves have been the biggest godsend other than the scanner being introduced in the game. Because that saves my sanity so much. Oh, I'm out of those. Go ahead and check that out real quick. Just to make sure that's covered. Go. Couple of those. That works. Definitely gotta get more of those. Make sure that's covered. Oh, definitely gotta get more of those. Couple of things are out of stock. Definitely not getting more of those. sure I don't have another card set? Okay, that's fine. I might have more cards in just a second. There we go. What you got for me? 88, 145. Good enough. What you need? Nope, we're good. Hi, Byro. I was choked on my piece of candy. I almost died there for a second. My piece of candy tried to go the wrong way. It's honestly going pretty good. I have one more, like, increased, like, chunk, which finally let me put this on the side here. And whenever I save up for this, I'm gonna move this over, put another register in, but this time set it to, you know, just the trades only, so I can have, like, a spot for me to sit. And not have to worry about, you know, checking people out, just, you know, do that one little bit. Then again, I could probably, like, check some people out, but the rest, like, they've kind of got a good bit here. I'll go ahead and let it hit to the next day. There's 11 dissatisfied because there's a lot of gaps that I had missed. But I got carried away. It's mostly well-oiled. The little scanner thing is definitely the best part of it. And I've been kind of, like, off a little bit on some of it. At least one of them was a 3. At least it wasn't too many 5s, but one of them was a 3. It's like, I don't remember that having that many scratches on it. Like, I thought I took care of it, but no. No. That one's a 3. Whatever. It'll still sell. At least that one's, you know, like a $5,000 card right there. $2,000 little thing there. Double checking the price, yep. Huh. That without rounding it. Rushing to fill these before my workers decide they're going to be oh so helpful today. Because they're a little too good at what they do. So I kind of gotta rush past them. There we go. Got everything in place at least. So at least that'll be a little bit of a chunk of something going. And new submission. Discards. Let's see. We'll do that one. It's like I always make sure I go through like the ghost cards first for whatever reason, because like they're reliable. They're not the best, they're not the worst, but if you have bonus ones, they will definitely kind of do their thing. And I've got like most of them basically. I did have 40 of them, but I accidentally sold one of mine or accidentally traded one of mine and still haven't gotten a copy of it back. But still, that'll be fine. Okay, a $900 card, not too bad in the mix. Oh, I saw a card. 500, also nice. There we go, and one more day for like the next one. Bills are covered at least. At least I'm finally kind of dealing with some of the extra card and stock problems. At least somewhat. I have 2 of those that are 1,000, but I only have one of that other one that was 900, so that'll be fine. Yeah, the ads get a little interesting sometimes. Okay, a couple of them are 200s. 1,605. I would love to pull more of those cards, for sure. 171. 138. Yeah! I definitely know the feeling on that one, on some of that. Because, like, some of the prices, like, make me really happy. The fact that I, can't drive for, like, medical reasons, so I don't really have to worry about that side of things so much, to be honest. But at least it lets, like, my partner have, like, a better car because, like, we're not having to have 2 cars, you know? But at least, you know, I still have access to, like, the public transport around me, so I can still get out and about wherever I want. Because, like, there's a bus stop, like, right down the road that I can get to, and the bus system is so extensive that I can get pretty much anywhere I want. So it's always a fun one. And I found out, like, not all that long ago that the light rail system and the buses use the same pass. So I can literally just get anywhere I want. Yeah. Because, like, I know some maintenance stuff with cars and everything just because my dad was always working on stuff and I would hang out in his shop. I mean, he mostly did, like, jet ski repair, but, like, he was just a general mechanic half the time for, like, his own stuff, for sure. So, like, I got to see a lot of the inner workings and a lot of stuff. So, like, I can fix one better than I can drive one, which is honestly kind of hilarious to me. But I mean, tiny hands are kind of nice working on engines and stuff like that, so sometimes you don't have to pull the whole engine block just to fix something small. Because I can just still squeeze in the gaps and some stuff. You know, I'm just gonna tell that to go on right there. What else am I getting into? He's doing a lot better. Funny story, I actually found out, apparently his ER doc he had was one of his cruise ship friends. So I knew he was in good hands, because he's always addicted to cruises. So it's kind of funny when, like, you never know when you'll see someone again. Because they joke about those cruises going, oh, you're never going to see these people again, you know, feel free to be yourself. He ends up meeting all of them, like, outside of it. But, like, if the, post were to be believed and stuff, I think he actually knew the ER doc as, like, one of his cruising buddies. But they have him on like a liquid diet, transitioning back to a solid kind of thing. Ooh, that's a... They're tempting me on this game. Fine, I will take it if he takes 4,000 for it instead of 5,000. I just spent $4,000 on a $7,000 card. I didn't think he was going to accept. Like, it was 1,000 below what he wanted. But I guess, you know, you put like $4,000 cash in front of someone and you end up with a $7,000 card for it. Okay. Well, that's a thing that I just did. I was saving that money, but I was just like, you know what? If it goes, it goes. So, yeah, that may have pushed me back a little bit on some of the upgrades, but I got a card I didn't have. Something like that. But I mean, it does kind of make me think, like, when my buddy Maskmare was up here, we went to a card shop and he sold one of his gold Charizards and made like almost 200 bucks off of it. It was worth like 300 or so, but to, you know, walk out with like, you know, a couple hundred cash, not so bad. He would have gotten more if he would have been able to like take store credit instead, but we didn't really see anything we wanted there. So, well, I mean, I got something I wanted there. Like, I got my little pre-release Dark Gyarados, which the writing on it's on the sleeve, not the card, because it was heavily played. So like, there's some scratches on it, but having a holographic pre-release one of those is still kind of neat. Especially because I paid like maybe 20-ish bucks on it, if that. But it was a card like I had, or like my cousins had when we were little. So having something like that again, definitely is kind of nice for the memory's sake. Because my old card collection got ruined because family members thought, oh yeah, that's more for kids and stuff. And then when I tried to get my collection back, it got left out in the rain, and I think it was intentionally, but about 5 holographic, you know, first edition Charizards got destroyed that day in the rain. So, still not over that. Yeah, it was almost 5,000 cards, like somewhere between 5 to 7,000, like first edition, like base set and fossil cards gone because of the rain. Because my bag was set out in the rain. All those chunky Pikachus. There was like 16 or 17 chunky Pikachus that I had, of like just like the original ones, and still not 100% over it, but I have replaced a lot. Oh, and because that was a fun story about how, well, I don't know where I got it set. You know, back when they had like the little Pokemon, like tournaments and stuff like that. Apparently I actually moved my card, but, there was a promo Mew card, but our little thing shut down in our town, so me and my cousins were given all the extra stock because we were the only ones still playing, and I had 750 of the promo Mew cards that are now like $7 to $10 a piece now. But I would have been able to like flood the market with them at one point in time, or like released a few at a time, because I had 750 of them and they all got ruined. Because I split half and half with my cousins. So there was like 1,500 of them that we just had, just in a back room. And I ended up with like 750 of them. And yeah, they're all gone. But I have one that I bought since then and everything like that. But yeah, that would have been great if I would have been able to keep them, because like they just handed us all the old stock. They're like, we don't know what to do with this, and you didn't see this, and we got a hold of them when they closed it down on like the little club. Okay, with me holding on to like 17,000 right now, there's probably some stuff that's out of stock that I should have checked out. Yep, there it is, right there. Like, I knew I was missing something that I needed to grab. But yeah, a lot of my old collectibles like that. Like, I had some Beanie Babies that were worth a good bit for a little while. And before I could sell them, the same person responsible for the Pokemon cards being gone was responsible for those just getting thrown in the trash. Because I was too old for that. And they looked new and had a tag on it, so obviously I never cared about it. You know, I never played with them. No, I heard how much my uncles were complaining that they never kept their old comic books as a kid, and I was determined to use my collectibles to buy a house someday, and literally all that was taken from me. And like, there was one point in time I had a game case, like an empty game case that had no cover on it or anything like that, that I was using as a piggy bank. It had about $3,000 cash in it, and it got thrown away without a single look because it was shaken, didn't hear anything in it, didn't have like the weight and stuff. It had about $3,000 cash in it that got thrown in the trash. So yeah. Yeah, I would have been able to buy a house with like all of my collectibles if they had not been thrown away. Because like I was trying to save for it. I was trying to be responsible as a kid and stuff like that because I heard all the adults talking all the time. So I was trying to just do that. But, you know, of course the kid doesn't know what they're talking about. Oh, trust me. You don't want to know because I calculated the amount and everything like that on what I could have had. I would have been able to buy the house that I live in now outright if I would have been able to sell all of my collectibles that were taken back then. Because like there was a point in time in my life, like I got down to the point that like everything I owned could fit in a car. Because that was just what life had done. And these days, thankfully, I'm back in like my little collectible era and stuff like that. So it's why you see I have all of like the little collectibles and things, and there's like a book set, like anthologies that I love that I know they're not like valuable or anything like that, but like I collect them because I enjoy them now, not because of, you know, what they're worth or could be worth. But in the end, I still got what I wanted. So even if it took longer and everything like that, I still got what I wanted in the end. It's why I'm so insistent on like my game room just being just things that make me happy. Because there's so much stuff that I went through at one point in time in my life where it's just like, that was just the opposite of the case. And one of these days I may tell you like some of the old lore, Pyro, but yeah. I clawed my way up, to say the least. But it never once stopped me. It slowed me down, but never stopped. Oh, there's lore for days. I have an entire journal that I started back in high school and kept up with it quite a few days of my life. But I've just like basically like carried the book with me as I like traveled and everything else like that. So like I've got lore. There's a book. There is a book worth of lore. It's got all of my own poetry and everything in it too. And it still doesn't even have half the shit that happened. But it's got a good bit. I wouldn't want to release it as a book until after I no longer exist, basically. It's one of those. It's more of a, I want to remember what I've been through and be able to point at the dates and times of this is when I went through this shit. Here's some further details, basically. But there's only a few people I've actually trusted to be able to, like, read the whole thing. It's definitely not for public consumption, but it is there just for my own sake, kind of. Ooh, box of things. What do we got this time? Ah, one of them's a 4. Damn. Please don't be the big one. Okay. Let's see how bad this one is. Okay, so even as a 10, it would have only been like 600. I'm okay with the bad one, or it's not necessarily bad, but I'm okay with like the lower tier ones being, you know, that. There we go. Just grab these real quick. Because I'm racing against my, like, workers so much on this. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get that one. But I can get this one. There we go. And going ahead and getting a new submission in. Let's go with the base set ones. You know what? That one's almost 2,000. Let's go with that. Let's see what you can get me. Yeah, let's get some good cards in, good graded. That one's gonna be a good run, hopefully. There we go. That's actually gonna be a fun one. No one has redeemed that one yet, but I've been waiting on it. Cause like, I wanted it to be, you know, something you kind of have to work for a little bit to cause chaos. But I'm just sitting there thinking of how, you know, my best friend's having to deal with me because he put a channel redeem at 1 million points and I'm at 300,000 because I want to make him have to play that Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy game again. So I am saving 1 million channel points if I have to, because he set it at 1 million because he knew I was gonna click it. Yeah, the frog squeaks I try to keep cheap because I know people are saving for some of the other ones, but I am saving like 1 million points watching my best friend stream. Okay, the thing is, he had it down to 20,000 and he clicked it and I immediately redeemed it the day he did that because I had like 40-something thousand points and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna make it 1 million next time. And he made it 1 million because I told him, I don't care if you make it 1 million, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna make you play the game. And so I'm 300,000 points away on that. I will get there. Like, he understands my level of I will be patient. I can be patient on my shenanigans on some of this stuff if I want to do a thing, and if I have permission to torment, I can wait. I can wait a very long time. I can wait until someone forgets something was a thing that was said, and as soon as they forget, I will remind them. I can be a menace, but only with permission. So basically, never give any permission for shenanigans, because they absolutely will happen. Permission is a dangerous word around me. You should see the time that he gave me permission to buy him a couple horror games. Exactly. And if he ends up blowing me up in a game, you know, I can totally, you know, turn it around by just so happen to find a nice little $3 or $4, you know, horror game, just to be a little bit of a menace on the, hey, why don't you go play this one? Cue it having, you know, dolls or animatronics in it, even if it's not like the main point in it. And it's to the point, he's just like, why is every game I'm playing, why do they have mannequins in them? I may have researched some games. Just I may have, you know, shenaniganed a little hard on some stuff from time to time. But he's working on his phobia for mannequins really well. I will give him that. I just might slightly be a menace about it. Just a little bit. After being given permission. I know I need to pay the bills on it, but I also kind of want to get that upgrade. They really are, especially when they do the whole weeping angel thing. So I kind of look for those specifically just to torment my friend just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's with love. It's tormenting with love. But if he ever told me to stop, like, I would stop in a heartbeat. He just hasn't told me to stop yet. I was tempted to get that, but I have other things I need to get. At least sometimes I do give him, like, good game suggestions. It's not all bad. Because, like, I got him to play this one game called Scale the Depths. Spelled like, you know, a fish scale. And it's a really cute kind of game where you're this little robot who's, like, fishing. And you get to feed the Loch Ness Monster and catch lots of little fish. But it's a really nice little game so far. It's been fun to watch him play it. But it was fun to suggest that one to him. So it's not all, you know, I'm being a complete menace with horror and stuff. Like, I'm always, like, tossing, like, games he actually would enjoy. At the same time, too. There just also happens to be a sprinkling of, you know, fun horror games. Okay. Shop Lot B. There's my little corner spot now. There we go. You slide over here. You can kind of slide back a little though. Whatever. You can sit wherever you want to snap to. I don't care. Okay. So what I wanted to do is put this here and pick it up right again, but not not checkout, just card trade. And now that I got this one, just card trade, I'm going to manage this one and take off card trade and manage this one and take off card trade and just have this as like a little card trade spot right here. Sounds good to me. Like I could, you know, check them out or whatever, but I've got a little spot. Speaking of a little spot, I should probably get that scanner out. It's close, but doesn't quite need it yet. That one's good for now. I just realized I'm already at like day 460. Definitely need a couple of those. Honestly, probably should have put these on that side, those on this side. But it'll be fine. Oh, those sold out. Those sold out too. Oops. Go ahead and get those in place, I guess. Okay, there we go. That one. That one. Definitely gonna have to wait a bit for that. Because I also still need to pay that. But at least, you know, I'll have that there. I should probably stick around to this. Honestly, I can make this one card trade too, just so I can get, you know, two of them in the back over here. What we got over here now? Okay, 112, 1066, and 168. I will definitely take it. 236, 211, 139. 155, 400, 1660, 74. Not a bad mix at all. Let's put that one there real quick. Let that start rolling. Might do one more turn. And it'll, you know, push me off that one little bit, but it'll be fine. Who cares if it's even anyway? There we go. Bills are still paid. There we go. Honestly, I think Mask was planning to play more of that Scale of the Depths game later today. I think he was going to try to do a double stream, but I'm not 100% sure. But it'll be neat either way. Okay, there we go. Destiny box. There. Okay. Doing pretty good. I think, at least. At least we have this one squared off. Finally. Do I have enough room to fit another one in? Theoretically. I mean, they'll at least be able to get that. Doing it. I'll deal with the repercussions if it doesn't quite work. I can still fit through it. And they can still kind of go on the other side, at least. So, I'll take it. So that's just there. Quick fill you with Destiny ones. Fill you with more Destiny ones. You know what? Let's see if we have any extra just to throw in here. I mean, I have no idea really. But I do like that it rips the packs open for me, so I don't have to worry about it because I can open them by hand, but that would take so long. Okay. I guess everybody checked out, huh? Okay. I spent a lot of money on that one. I'll do one more day. I guess I can pay part of that, like just out the gate right there. Let's see, how many more cards do I have here? I knew there was gonna be a few. There we go. Plenty more to play with there. Oh, hello. 148, 200, 400, 400, 300, 400, 500, 300. 830. yeah, pulling 4,000 and that's not so bad at all. There we go. What you need? Nope. Seems like they only grab like a couple cards at a time. Yeah, this guy's on restock cards, refill sent. I'm half tempted to, like, you know, have him on restock cards, man machine or something like that. Like, as far as this register goes. Because there's a chance I might get rid of this. And just kind of... You know, I thought I wanted to... But honestly, I'm thinking of just... Yeah, let's just sell this. I may move him to the top corner over here. And let's manage this. Turn off card trades. I kind of did like it better out here. Card trades out here. Or something like that. And this, you know, kind of putting that in line with this stuff. Set that there. You, let's move you to the front corner up here. Open this. Place that right there and get... I would rather have more cards out than worry about that guy and the other stuff, I think. Yeah, because I could probably have 2 more. That means that would put me at like 4 of them that I've just added recently. Just wall of things, wall of options. Yeah, that lets me put another 40 cards out, and I would rather have that versus, you know, a singular spot for me when this has been well enough. That is tempting, but not right now, I think. These are some things I keep overstocking and I don't know why, but it's fine. I'd rather overstock than understock. Let's see. All that's paid for. That's stuff I was wanting to get. I'll take a minute to get there. Okay, let's see. Will this guy take a plain 700? That works. So many cards. So many cards available. Okay. That's good. More cards for the card box. Might have more after this. Ooh, you're new. A $65 card. You're also new, 36. Okay. Decent little chunk of those. There we go. I love that click. It's so satisfying. Let's see. A little more here. There we go. But it's kind of cool seeing, like, you know, the $50-something card by, like, you know, the $8 or $9 card. And people can just go on the rows and rows of things that I have available. You know, I wonder if that's what some of my problem is that was in this kind of box. That was what some of my problem was. Okay. So at least that's doing a little better. Makes a little more sense. That can go where? Some of these are the problem of, you know, being able to get a bigger box or something like that. Oh, a new one. Nice. Only had an extra 24 there, so might as well put that there. Okay, it's close to that. Kind of leaving it as more of a mess than usual, but it's okay. Tempting, but I'll have to take 150 for it. No. How about 185 then? There we go. Hold on to that bit. I'll just let that go on. Is she buying something else? Okay, she's definitely buying something else. The last one of those in particular. Okay. We have a few more things, why don't you? Yep, totally go for it. Buy more things. All kinds of stuff. There we go. I might do one more day. I keep telling myself one more day, one more day, one more day. One last day this time. Because I don't want to leave, like, my stuff, like, a mess for, like, the next stream. Because I was definitely pushing at leaving some stuff a mess. Like, this is all a mess, because I was off my game on ordering what I needed to on some of the stuff, but it'll be fine. Hi, Andre. And I'm sorry I didn't see that you'd, like, gotten in on the stream and stuff. Like, I would have meant to say hi, but I definitely got, like, locked in on, like, some of the stuff I was rearranging on the shop. But I meant to say hi, at least, when I see you come in. That one definitely slipped past me. But I'll at least, you know, finish up one more day on this. But I got another corner, so we got that going. I got 4 more of these, so that's another 40 cards available at any point in time. I was trying the idea of the, you know, just having a counter just for, like, you know, the trades and stuff, but I kind of didn't like that as much. So I just, like, you know, let these, like, kind of do double duty right here, because, like, I walk by it all the time. But I'm getting there, slowly getting there, and I got another addition on this side that I'm slowly getting everything back into as I expand more. I think what got me is, like, on my end, like, both of y'all's names are, like, the same color. Like, it's got the same tone of orange, so y'all kind of slipped through. I think that's where it got me. Because, like, I'm often looking for, like, a different color on names and stuff. But, like, on my phone looking, like, y'all are different colors and stuff. I was like, oh, crap. Yep, missed a friend. But it's been a really good day today. So I've been really happy. I'm just saying, y'all, his is green on, like, my screen on my phone, but y'all are the same shade of orange, like, on the My Chat thing up there. And I think that's one reason why I keep it up on my phone, too. Which, I mean, I keep it up on my phone so I can easily grab it if I need to do a mod thing without clicking out of a game. Ooh, 673 right there. But it's funny how, like, it'll sometimes be a different color between the two. But I kind of, you know, like the extra redundancy and stuff like that. But it's always been interesting to me how, like, sometimes, like, on the back end, like, it'll be the same color or, like, a different color, but, like, different on the other one. At least I'm getting more of these little packs done. Because being able to just bulk bundle cards is, like, kind of like a middle step between having things out as singles and cards I'm just giving away at this point. Because I have so many, like, it's kind of nice. Okay, so that there. Extra box. I'm just to the point. I'm tossing them under the tree. They deal with them as they deal with them. Because, yeah. Everything is everywhere. But I'm keeping up with everything vaguely. Okay, so we've got that. There we go. All the bills are paid, and now I just need to save up for more of the stock stuff. And that's tempting because I don't have one of those, but I don't currently have the money, so I'm trying to tell myself to walk away and not get another, like, collection card. Okay, quick fill you real quick. Quick fill this one real quick. And I've just been putting the extra Destiny cards right here because it's been overflowing to a third one. And the other one's not, like, you know, coming back up into it, so it'll be fine. Yeah, because see, that one's still only like 10 pages now that I shifted the goalpost to like 7. Okay. Everything's vaguely maintained. And these are good, just leaving them $2 and under, because there is plenty there. I swear I keep overstocking some stuff. Some of it's because, like, there's partial boxes. I bet you. They have a box mountain over here at this point. I'm not even caring. I'm trying my best to keep everything stocked and accidentally overstocking all of the things. Ooh. What we got here? 400. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. But plenty of cards. Okay. Let's see. What do you want? I'm probably just gonna piss this guy off. I was trying. I didn't really want to spend the money, but if you went low enough, I would. More for them to do, at least. just a sea of cards. I think that's one reason why I'm getting some of like the pages extra, because like I think a page holds like, you know, 18. So me putting another 40 slots out when some of these only have like 1 or 2, I feel like that's one big reason why I now have more room in some of the things. But I definitely don't mind. I may have to get another one of these at some point. Just let the third one be just whatever's available. It won't be too bad. I kind of like it that I can just like, you know, give people cards at this point. Let's see. Yeah, they forgot to go ahead and like just, you know, put it in the empty ones first. But that's okay. There may be some upset that I was like out for a little while. I'll survive. May have lost out on a couple sales, but it'll be alright in the grand scheme of things. Okay, at least shelves are starting to look a little more full again. Which is about where I want to be. These tables are gonna be so long. I'm just gonna keep going back with them. Okay, so you want something? Tempting. That is very tempting. If I can get him to go low enough. I'm just going to menace and start at 500. Since he wants to start way high, I'll start way low. Worked enough for me. Market price is only 148 for that. Like, it would be nice, you know, to have on the table, but we're good otherwise. Okay, what you need? I have one. Would they go really low on it? Guess not. Let's see what I can get for it though. Here we go. 250 is not so bad. I'm gonna sub me more cards to send off to get graded. $350, $202, a new card. Always good to see a new one. There we go. I mean, I'm trying, at least. But if they want to go way too high, I will hit them and lowball them where I can. I don't have $4,000 or $6,000 or like $5,000 card money, but they still try me. I got 2,000. Figure that would be too low. Gotta say no on that one. I offered what money I had. Definitely wasn't the kind of money they were looking for. 136. 1,035. I like that. Let's see. 300, 270. 180. Alright. All the cards. I feel like I'm spending more money on cards for myself than I am on card packs for the shop. At least I resell the singles. There we go. They're all leaving. Yeah, that cashier is leaving too. Okay, everybody's leaving. Okay, so we're done for the day. Double check. I did get the bills paid. So we're good on there. Okay. Let's see. Good enough on some of that. What I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and save the game. And from, you know, 450 something to 463. Definitely not a bad mix. Got plenty of money saved up and everything. But definitely going to call it. And, you know, drop my controller. Totally did not see that. Let's see. Who can I raid today? Who's gaming that I'm following? Miri is playing a game I really wanted to see because she was talking about she was going to be playing Cinnabunny, and so I think we should go watch her play Cinnabunny. Miri is an absolute sweetheart, and I'm definitely going to have fun going and bugging her with all y'all. And yeah, I really, really want the game that she's playing. That's so cute. But yeah, let's go say hi to her. And I hope everyone has a good day.